Shaking, MP.
So I'm like the one
spinning twice as much as you do. The last check you picked up was your paycheck.
Maybe you don't need stand-up. We got a comic right here, right now.
Yep. We should travel together.
But if it's more than an hour, I'm staying.
Like a lovely weekend.
Huh.
What'd you have for lunch?
Maybe you can clean it for me.
Eggs Benedict.
I love good eggs, Benny.
I'm a pancake
I'd like to
man.
go on a big trip after the season.
Sometimes
International? Like Japan or Australia?
you're not going to the right
Japan.
places.
I want to see Tokyo, and I love seeing those steakhouses they have on TV. Plus, I'd like to see one of those cat cafes.
You're Joe down if you want.
No, they look super cool. There are even vending machines for treats and stuff.
I like cats.
Don't do it.
But I don't
Last year
usually
you told me to drop
vacation
his
for
name
them.
with that trainer in Panama.
He can shoot from outside the gym. He's a lockdown defender. I don't see what the problem is.
I mean, I was
That
running
kid
and
is
trying
no
to
doubt
stay
a
2 steps
superstar.
ahead of him, so I might not know. Perfect. I don't trust his ankles. He was saying something about a card game?
I'm taking off my list.
Yeah. Did you trust Steph Curry's ankles?
You know what? Point. I'll try back on again right now. I doubt
If you could be the GM for a day,
I'd like to see
which
a shoot
prospects
better
would
than
you evaluate?
85% night.
Definitely go west of California. The competitive court players are evaluating year-round now, during games and off-court activities, and there's always someone to watch with, colleges and
Beginning
universities
and more
in
importantly,
action.
at the
Yeah,
end
for
of
me, I'd
practice
head to New
when there's
Jersey.
game time. Outside of where New York prospects are scouted, where people have games, but
serious the issue
college
is.
scouts may not. That's what we need.
I like the idea of watching videos myself without leaving your desk. You know, known and unknown talent across the world.
Education?
I've got quite a list brewing to send management.
I mean, what's
I'm
the
just
idea
saying
here?
if
We
there's an
already have
excuse to
a bunch
get
of
over to
emails.
Spain, some scouting.
Listen, I
I hear
agree,
that.
but I feel like there's some advanced stats that our
Yeah,
coaches
maybe
may
we'll
not
check out
know.
Picasso's
So
Guernica,
find
the
an
Reina
example,
Sofia.
focused improvement, goal, one per week.
It's called
simple,
culture, guys.
but
You
we
should
all
try it
get
out
on the same
sometime.
page eventually.
I'll talk to you later. That'd be great, I guess.
You think
but
the German kid can
do
make
us
the
a
league?
favor, all right?
I
Pack
put the
one of your
odds
other
at
emails
100
in so we can
to
eliminate 1 or 2
90.
chains as we send these.
Well, that actually
That's
sounds
way
pretty
more
smart.
complicated math than I was expecting.
Yeah,
And then I realized
that'd be
my
like
key was
90%
inside
odds.
the backpack.
Oh,
Wait,
I was
the
trying to make a
backpack
joke.
that's now sitting on
100
your
to
doorstep
0,
two
but in
flights down?
German.
Yes.
While you're locked inside the house? Good one.
How'd you get out?
I'm just kidding.
Probably for the best.
Quite the catch.
Conditioning is something I'd like to focus on this week. I have to shimmy down the
You
drain.
seen a little wear on the court?
Yes, I don't want fatigue to be an issue, but the issue may be not pushing hard enough regularly.
Catch up with you guys later.
What's the
And then
solution?
we saw
I
I
wanna
want
work
to
on
work on stamina. I want to do it.
I've been wanting to see that.
Yeah, what'd you
I can drop some routines for that. I'll start penciling in some drills and order them accordingly. You didn't like
Conceal
it?
be scanned for badges, okay?
You were a liar.
So everyone that's supposed to be here has one?
Yes,
It just
kids
wasn't
too.
my favorite.
Everyone.
Is it okay for us to ask them if we don't see one? The biohack
Absolutely.
weapons?
Also, just be
the
sure
time
that
travel?
no
No, that
one's
made
feet are
perfect
getting in the
sense. No, it was
walkway
just the
or
actress
court
who
area
plays
as
sister.
the night goes
5
on.
years younger
Okay?
than that.
Head on
They
those
talk about doing
toes.
stuff
I'm
together
not
as
your
kids.
Canadian basketball has really been on a rise since the Raptors took home their trophy a few years back.
Yeah, the
Makes
rest
me wonder if they may be interested in league expansion
Anyone
down
talk
the
to you
road.
about the 3-second rule?
Yeah, that Pacific Northwest corridor
And
has
not
been getting
eat
a
anything
lot of
on the floor that
attention.
has fallen
Boy,
after
I'd
3
love when we
seconds,
scout there
too.
too
That's not what we
because
need.
of the short flights.
Then no.
So, are we
Every
thinking
3
of adding on a
seconds, move your
scout for the
focus,
northern
you're
territories?
watch.
Well, if we keep seeing this much talent, we may want to explore adding to the budget.
Keep your eyes active
Can
and
I
be
finally
alert
get
at all
in
times.
the scores of our G League games consistently
Like our
rising
G
above
League team to
100
do more
points.
driving.
Yes, the pace has
As the means
really
of getting
picked
better
up.
perimeter looks?
Especially the past 3
Secondarily.
seasons.
defense
When you bring
out of position.
reports
Yes.
of
Players
top
can't resist
scorers,
trying to
can you
help, and
factor
when
that
they
in?
do,
We
we'll make
can,
them
but
pay.
how would you like that
Right?
done?
Maybe we send some Steve Nash MVP season reels.
Try not to
Two people
favor
are doing better.
points per game above some of
Talk
the
about it
smaller
tomorrow.
categories and the intangibles.
I'll schedule more time to watch the games and refer to those factors more in the coming weeks.
Ah, great. Thanks for the attention to detail going forward. And it is great to see what you've been delivering. So, thanks.
Hey, what's up for dinner tonight?
I might take home one of the chicken strips from here. I don't know. I was thinking.
But won't those get soggy?
I have an air fryer. Come right up.
Makes sense. Why look too far into the future?
And we can focus on the near present.
All time and made three-pointers?
Yes, did you forget I lived in West Sec? You've seen my giant
Hey, what's up?
All right.
Yo, there's a two
Stop that
guard
kind of
from
shot.
Nigeria
More
coming in
valuable.
tomorrow to talk.
Send me footage.
Lunch?
Yeah, I'm free.
Great, you'll love it.
It would have been good to spend more time at fewer places.
Great advice. Hey, summer planning?
See this floor.
That sounds like a good time. Okay. What's up for this weekend? You want?
Okay, give me the typical day of a chicken.
Oh, well, first, go out of the coop. Different shades of brown.
That is so cool.
Thank you. So, how are the kiddos?
Ain't ready, MP.
Up next, the Pelicans taking on the Clippers. For the Pelicans, the journey of a new season starts now. The challenges of the past have become fuel to create a path to success. Clippers, Pelicans. The tip-off coming right after this. Well, no doubt these players, GA, are eager to get the season going.
Listen, there's definitely some nerves, but it's mainly excitement. This is their first chance to showcase all the hard work they put in during the offseason.
And the Clippers starting five. Ja Morant, he's out there with Christie. Then there's Bailey. And then it's Robinson. And it's MP in at the 4. And 7, a lucky number indeed for MP. 7 rings to his credit. And while luck certainly played a part in it, as it always does, Greg, at this point, it's clear he is just that great.
And I'm sure he'll deflect and credit his teammates. It is a team game for that matter, but make no mistake, his elite play has a lot to do with all this winning. Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Pass to Misi. Will it go? And Miller at the lay-in.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
MP, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
One thing you can say about this Clippers organization, GA, resources will never be a problem.
Yeah, passionate and deep-pocketed leadership. You throw in the market size, and even if they're not the glamour franchise in LA, they're no longer resigned to second fiddle.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. MP's got 12 in the game. You know, you look at MP, Greg, 3 consecutive Most Valuable Player awards, something that's only been done before by 2 others.
And those would be Bill Russell and Larry Bird. Pantheon-level achievement unlocked by MP. He is on a collision course with greatness. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. The team's shooting a steady diet from outside.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant, and Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Well, there's not much to debate. MP has proven to be, Greg, one of the top players in this league.
No doubt. MP has put himself in that elite company after earning his 4th All-NBA first-team selection last season. And you know he'll be looking to earn that honor again this year. Frankly, I'd be surprised if he doesn't.
Last season was another historic one for MP, Greg. It culminated in his 7th league MVP award.
And he has what all the greats have, that unyielding will to win. There's no off switch with this guy. If he goes through a tough stretch, it only makes him work harder.
And the 7th Bill Russell Trophy for MP last season. I mean, this is mind-boggling. Greg, the trophy named for arguably the greatest winner in league history, but my goodness, MP is no slouch himself.
And Kevin, it is ironic that Russell never won the Finals MVP. The award created in 68. The award was created in 1968. His final season, Russell won the title, but Jerry West on a losing team got the Finals MVP, the only time that's happened.
And here is Teague following the three-pointer by MP. With the drive, and MP throws it down hard.
Whoa, that was incredible. MP, everybody.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Here's Teague. He's got 6. Miller outside. And Fears has it in the corner. Misses the 3. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 16-5 run. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 27 points. Last season, MP named second team all defense.
And Kevin, it's the second time he's made that team. MP was honored, but wants more, telling us making first team all defense is a goal for this season.
Here's Aldama. Scoreless thus far.
Defense way up on Aldama there. He barely had any room. Hence the whistle.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game. And both free throws good for Aldama. MP looking around. Jacks up a three. Good on the three-point shot. He has 30.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone.
And so it's Los Angeles with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. We've got more in store for you right after this. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Clippers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Good, another from three.
He's scorching hot, another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. How about MP last season, Greg, winning his first Defensive Player of the Year award?
And Kevin, it was great to see him get some well-earned recognition. MP's a hard-nosed player who just shows the commitment defensively. His impact goes beyond the numbers, and people around the league are taking notice.
From outside the arc, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And he jams it with authority.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. MP's got 38 points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
New Orleans making some changes here. Dottier's checked in, and it's Brandon Miller in for Cason Wallace. Fears with it, pass to Queen, and here's Miller. Shoots, makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Miller's got his second bucket.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Here's Fears. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Queen. Robinson against Poole. Just 5 to shoot. Queen can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Erickson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Here's Miller. Rebound by the Clippers.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Bailey misses. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Queen. Robinson with the block.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
MP passes to Christie. Back to MP. Offline with his three. Pelicans trail by 21. Out to Miller from downtown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. MP's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Fires for three. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. Yves Missi, he's checked in for New Orleans. Teague comes in for Fears. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. McNeil's checked in. Tari Eason comes in for Baylor. Thomas checked in for Christie. And it's Morant in for Erickson.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra.
Good, another from three.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
He hits the second from the line. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Fires the three. It's good from long range. MP's got 47 points.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Miller surveying the floor. Five on the clock. A three ball. Drains the three-pointer. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. Don't go anywhere.
One guy stands out so far tonight, and you know who it is. MP is calling for the ball every trip up the floor.
All right, guys, time to see what the fans are saying on. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Christie is out there with John Morant. Then it's MP. And it's Bailey in at the three spot. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground. And with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging. Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Missi. Robinson pulls it in.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now Teague. 6 points for him. Miller with a wide open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. 10 points for him.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
And here's MP for, and yep, another basket.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time.
And when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, this has been a game for the ages. We're sitting here marveling at MP, and who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken.
Robinson sets a screen for MP. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Misi. Miller outside. Misi's shot is good. Misi's got his second basket of the night.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And here's MP for three. Hits the three-point bomb.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Inside. Lead pass was put in just the right spot. Misi's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
And here's MP for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll...
LA ball.
Fears he's checked in for the Pelicans. The Clippers also changing it up. McNeely's checked in for Bailey. Quentin Grimes comes in for Christie. And Erickson subbed in for Morant. A nice shot by MP.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
1:27 left in the third. Teague, the pass to Queen. Now Teague. 4 on the clock. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Teague's got 9.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Miller outside. Got a piece of it.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason.
Oh, look at that dunk! Just unbelievable. And give MP credit. Hustling in transition and gets rewarded for it.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play. Brought to you by AT&T. Here's Fears. Screen the pass to Miller. There's a good screen. Down low. Now Misi. The shot's good. 9 points in the game so far.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And here's MP for three. Drops in the tray.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going to the break, holding an enormous... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Well,
both teams making substitutions here. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Off the inbound pass. Miller grabs the miss. With the basket here, he'd break 30 points.
And he's in that zone, guys, and they're going to have to figure out a way to get the ball out of his hands.
We've got Brandon Miller, and it's Queen in at the power forward. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Teague can't hit. And so, MV will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Nails the wide-open jump shot.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
it is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one.
quarter has been getting a lot of attention.
Yeah, I don't miss
What, I
anyway,
love when we
so
scout there
just
too
stay out on the
because of the short flights.
So, are we thinking of adding on a scout for the northern
with your
territories?
back. I'd love to see you
Well,
try.
if we keep seeing this much talent, we may want to explore adding to the budget. That's the point.
Can I finally get an assistant?
The best to take the newcomers under the
So then we finished up brunch, had a nice little walk in that park.
All the best shots. Wow, sounds like a lovely weekend.
What'd you have for lunch?
Eggs Benedict.
No, I love good eggs Benedict.
I'm a pancake man myself.
I hear you, but sometimes you need something a little more.
Josh on my sister's trip to Mexico.
You're not going to the right places if the pancakes aren't substantial enough. I'll send you some restaurant
I'm just saying, if there's an excuse to get over to
Why don't you get the young guys together and go spacing?
We got some drills for that.
Anything specific?
Pass and move, ISO clear outs, and popping after screen set.
Great. We'll tell coach to drill for 15 minutes and scrimmage with those instruction areas.
Thanks very much. It needs to change this week. And then I realized my key was inside the backpack.
Wait, the backpack that's now sitting on your doorstep 2 flights down?
Yes.
While you're locked inside the house?
Yes.
How'd you get out?
Fishing pole.
That's amazing.
Quite the catch. You should get that backpack mounted on your wall.
I should. Thought I was going to have to shimmy down the drain pipe.
Ooh, I would have paid to see that.
The natural wonders
All right, boys.
right there
I think my
in front
break's
of you.
about up.
Maybe we
Yep.
can take off here.
I'll catch up with you guys later.
Hey,
I want to do
You could be the GM for a
weekend.
day.
Like
Which
in your
prospects
car.
would you adopt?
But true.
Go west
You had chip bags from years
Competitive
back.
tour players are evaluating year-round during games
Okay, what?
and
What's up?
off-court activities, and there's always someone to watch.
Sounds a bit
Colleges,
boring.
universities, and
A lot.
There's a waterfall.
Yeah, I'd head to
Epic
New Jersey.
viewpoints.
Outside of where New York
I'll bring the
prospects are
chips.
scouted, where
Y'all
people
know
have
I
game,
got
but
Okay, I'm
college
game.
scouts
Try
may
something new.
I like the idea of
I'll
watching
catch
But if it's more than an hour, I'm
without
staying in the
leaving your
car.
desk. You can know
Maybe you can clean it for
known
me.
and unknown talent across the world. I've got quite a list of Bruins.
I've got a bit of history with
And
Coach
then we
there.
saw the new Jake Duvall movie.
No, don't do it. Last year he told me to drop his name with that trainer in Panama.
I can't even imagine what he could
didn't
be
like
upset
it?
with me about. You were
I mean, I was running and trying to stay 2 steps ahead of him, so I might not have heard him perfectly, but I think he was saying something about a card game? The biohack weapons?
Yeah.
Was the
I
time
owe
travel
him a
No, that
lot.
made perfect sense. No, it was
You
just
know
the
what?
actress who
I'll
played
try the coach again right now. I doubt I need you to go.
And they talk about doing stuff
Did
together.
you see the
as
40-point
kids.
game out of Nevada yesterday?
Yeah.
Sure did, and I'm thinking about raising our tunnel rank.
Just own it like a ring. I take pride in always have a box score. I recorded 14 shot challenges during the game. The kid was tucked in everywhere.
Not to mention the 11 assists.
And for
You
my
rarely
money,
see
an
that
NBA
happening in
game
big
is
college
just
scoring
the
games.
top.
With short games and all.
Okay,
like the
listen,
family
let's
atmosphere.
not get all
management
carried
takes it very
away. I'm
seriously.
bigger than that guy.
Generally,
who's guarding the
good
kid.
vibes.
Sure is. If we do our jobs
In
right.
2021, there were 109 international players on NBA rosters.
Pretty close to 20%.
Canada, Australia, France, and Germany make up the top
Must be
4.
Tokyo. I love seeing
Well,
those
how many
steakhouses they have
countries
on TV.
total?
It was like 39 last year, and it's likely to expand.
I'd like to see each of us try to
those kids are
schedule
cool.
2 international.
Up next, the Clippers taking on the... Grant, hard to believe that NBA games are back. Preseason pontification is over.
BA, you're spot on. No more guessing, no more wondering. The games count now. A lot of optimism could be about to vanish in these first handful of games. Gotta check it out.
And to look at the starters for the Knicks. They've got Victor Wembanyama. Jalen Brunson is out there with Andrew Nimhart. Then it's Keegan Murray, and it's Banks. Hit at the 3. Pure from three-point range.
Excellent focus, good mechanics. Everything you need was there for MP and getting that three-pointer to fall.
Murray's shot is good.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
And this is why you get the ball into his hands. Let him establish the pace and rhythm of the game.
Now here's MP. He played a great game against New Orleans. There's a screen. Three-pointer. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. MP's got 9 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Oh, MP with a block. Down low. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I love the emphasis right there by MP, sending a message to the defense.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Brunson. Puts up a 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. And Doris, when you have a veteran roster with some of the injury history of these Clippers, load management becomes a big consideration.
NBA, how impressive is the resiliency of this team in the face of all that injury history they have? Credit the front office for the depth they have developed and the coaching staff for their incredible adaptability. It is nothing short of remarkable.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Pelicans got the job done. He had an unbelievable amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. His numbers from that game jump off the stat sheet. He was just superb. Guys, let's see if he can do it again.
Oh, great stuff, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Here's Murray, following the score by Los Angeles.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Here's Bailey. Here's MP. Banks pulls it in. Knicks trail by 11. Inside, here's Murray. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Oh, deflected. Here's Brunson outside. Fires in the triple. Brunson's got 8, and so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. A new lineup here for New York. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. MP, number 1.
For him, it was a season to remember, and I think his fans would say the same.
To the inside. Fade away. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
And early on, they've been on a tear, just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical. Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
For 3. Good, and the setup by Morant. MP's got 21 points in the game.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Now McBride to the paint. Fader on the way. Sorber with a bucket.
You know, on defense, I think you need one of the big guys to help you out in that instance.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's MP from outside. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Outside McBride. To the middle. Shoots a fadeaway. That shot, no good. And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top, up 11. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Carlton Carrington out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hudgens in at the 3.
This is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
MP making the long-range connection.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
And the Clippers with the ball. After the basket by New York. From deep, MP connects from downtown. MP's got 9 points in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Sorber. And here's Brunson, hounded by Morant. And it's blocked. MP looking around. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, BA. Unbelievable.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, BA. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back over to you, Brian.
No quit. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Haley's checked in for Los Angeles. Christie comes in for Thomas. New York also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Jovic. And Murray subbed in for Hudgens. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Wembanyama, screen on Christie. Tipped. And it's the Clippers on the break. And here they go. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Jovic, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Brunson. 12 points for him. A shot to stop the run. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, BA. He is a nightmare, free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
Here's Brunson, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Banks. Shoots over Bailey. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's MP from outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Brunson. Here's Banks. They get the rebound. Wembanyama. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And here's MP from outside. And it's New York with a rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Brunson. Jacks up a 3, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
They set the pick from deep. MP hits the three-pointer. MP's got 45 points.
MP didn't like that they conceded a 3. He was determined to get it right back.
Here's Banks. From outside, off the mark. The Clippers have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. Pass to MP. From deep. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson. New York has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. No good with a jumper from the wing. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. We'll be right back with you shortly.
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago?
No.
And moving on now to that first half, tough sledding so far for the Knicks.
Their perimeter D has been soft like bathroom.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back.
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
MP is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Bailey. And it's Christie in a two-guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Well, the painted area is really where Mitchell Robinson thrives, Doris.
BA, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the game, and his ability to do that helps teams win on the margins. He's also a menace on the defensive end, a massive presence at the rim.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
There's the triple. Good! Another from three.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. Nembhard for three. Gets the three to fall. Nembhard's got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Nails it from three.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Robinson, a screen on Murray. And here's MP from outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Back to Brunson. The three is up. And again, New York with the triple.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. MP outside. Fires from deep. Nails it from beyond the arc. MP's got 57 points.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch.
And so MP will bring it up for the LA Clippers. The three. Another one goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Brunson passes to Wembanyama. Here's Murray. New York working the ball around now. MP outside. Lets it fly. Oh, connects again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
New York has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Brunson finds Murray. 1:33 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Just 5 on the clock. New York, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
And here's MP from outside. Connects again from distance.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Down low to end the run. Schwarber, no good.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. I love it.
Well, just terrific anticipation to force the turnover and ignite the break. Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Three-pointer, Stewart drills it from deep.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
Boy, this could snowball if they continue to put up points.
I can't say enough about their performance.
From deep, another one falls. Amazing.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Wembanyama against MP. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Just knifing his way to the rim.
He looked practically unstoppable on that play. From deep, MP. And again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight. I mean, who does...
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
Well, we have some...
Checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. On the floor for New York. And got it! Another basket!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
Yeah, when you talk about absolutely thrilling your fan base, MP has done it. I mean, who knows if this franchise record will ever be broken?
Wembanyama, screen on Moran. Here's Brunson outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. MP's got 11 rebounds in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And Los Angeles, another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
That shot wide open.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And here's MP from outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Clippers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
The aspect of his game that stood out to me was his work on the glass. He was absolutely relentless.
Brunson misses. On offense, here are the Clippers. They're on a 15-3 run. And here's MP from outside. Sinks the tray.
Stepping up and nailing an important, and what a moment it is for him and this fan base. Setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but yet it's his name at the top of the list.
Number 49.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
That free throw good from Brunson.
At the line for the Knicks.
Both free throws good from Brunson. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They lead by 50. Your thoughts, guys?
And they're hoping to wrap this one up.
It's not completely over, and they know that. But if they carry out their game plan, they should be golden.
MP outside. He got it again! Sensational!
He just notched 92 points on that one.
Simply surreal. I'm not sure even he can believe what's going on. And here's Brunson. Outside Wembanyama. From the high post. Nails it.
Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
So no problem for the Clippers as they get the win. They didn't have...
You're joking. Okay?
No, they look super cool. There are even vending machines for treats and stuff.
Okay?
I like cats, but I don't usually vacation for them.
In 2021, there were 109 international players on NBA rosters.
Pretty close to 20%.
Canada, Australia, France, and Germany make up the top four.
I don't know how you guys watch
Well, how many countries total?
It was like 39 last year, and it's likely to expand.
I'd like to see each of us try to schedule 2 international visits next month. Talk to your teams and let me know how we should split our time.
Sounds good. For what my itinerary set by Monday, definitely exciting times, right?
Got any travel destinations?
I have. I'm off to Melbourne, Australia, and a day in Brisbane.
Oh, that's where a couple of the California kids went to, right?
Good memory. I'll actually see their jerseys up in the gyms now, I believe. Yeah, but pretty cool stuff. We work early on them too.
Well, I'm off to Belgium. I got a 7-photo there with all kinds of comparisons that I won't even mention here, but it is exciting.
Well, be sure not to leak any info on the socials, understood? Enjoy those trips, huh? Report back soon.
Okay?
So I saw your report on shooting guards this morning.
Yes.
Kids
The depth chart, you mean? Everyone.
The one.
Is it okay for us to ask them?
Concerned. You're focusing on small programs a bit too
Also,
much.
just be sure that no one's
It's awesome to have eyes on people that could go under the radar, but the 4 or 5 of the guys listed are at schools with less than 100 fans in the crowd.
What's your point? That's not a metric that we regularly speak of.
Pressure.
Only for work.
No one's
but I like
watching,
to go
so
for fun.
it's easier to focus.
Yeah, get up to Seattle.
I don't know if that's true.
Imagine if hundreds of people could hear us talk. Would you be nervous? Would it be hard to think of what to say next?
I got bad news on that athletic wing.
Injury?
Yeah, hip. 2 months of rehab and no guarantee.
And there are underlying intra-articular concerns. Taking our dog to
Well, we should forget about taking the flight for now.
But I booked us tickets to the game, 3rd row.
Better luck next
more
time.
draft
picks.
After work tonight, want to get some stand-up comedy?
Well, the international heavy
Love
draft
the
is going
idea.
to be spectacular.
How much?
Moved it
Got
on.
you. How you feel last
We
time?
don't have the pictures taken in. That's a joke.
Exactly. We know the deck
What is?
stacked, but
Like this, nicer last weekend.
Welcome to 2K Sports Live Saturday night coverage of a handful of games now played this season, Clark. What can these teams take away from their first few games?
You know, Kevin, I think a couple of things. One, you start to see what is and is not working. I think you can begin to adjust accordingly once you have that data. Also, a sense of knowing the season is long, no need to overreact. Stay even-keeled and keep your eye on improvement and progress.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Wells is out there with Bryant. Then there's Harper, and it's Novak in at the point.
Hitting threes, so crucial. MP providing great spacing there.
Outside Harper. Goes up on the wing, and he nails the jumper.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From deep, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Bryant left side. Wells wide open. From outside, off the mark.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
A three from MP. Hits it from three-point range. MP's got 9.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
There's no question, Clark. Tyronn Lue has been a stabilizing presence for this Clippers organization.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. Ty Lue has fostered a really strong culture and has navigated some testy, difficult situations, which is why he's already viewed as one of the best coaches in franchise history.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the three-pointer by MP.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Yep, that one goes in there.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Morant, he's checked in for Crystal. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. MP is number 1.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
Wells with it. Robinson picks him up. Here's Griffith. San Antonio again missing. MP outside. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. He's got 14.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
And the defense hasn't been able to do anything to stop him. And when that's the case, just keep feeding the hot hand.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Knicks was outstanding. He had an unbelievable amount of points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Latrey cans it from downtown. MP's got 23.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by San Antonio. Shot clock at 5. And MP throws it down hard.
Hey, MP not messing around or playing around inside. He's dropping the hammer, folks.
Like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. 34 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Wells. Miller surveying the floor. The kick out to Harper. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. Harper's got his second basket of the night.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Here's Miller. Harper in the corner. They get it back. Count that bucket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
It's deflected. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Clippers?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Goodwin. Castle is out there with Dunleavy. Then it's Miller, and it's Carson in at the 5. Now, here's MP. Showing an outstanding game against New York.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
Spurs trail by 18. Here's Dunleavy. You saw him with 10 points last game. Castle on the wing. He's guarded by Thomas. Castle against Thomas. Castle misses. Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. The 3 from MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. MP's got 30 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he's stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Bailey's checked in for the Clippers. Christie comes in for Thomas. There's the screen. The three from MP. Knocks down the three ball. MP's got 33 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Clark, I've got to say, you might have been one of the first true combo forwards. And that's not a rarity anymore.
No, it's common. It's actually 13 to a dozen now when you talk about the versatility of forwards in this league. At sizes going north of 6'8", ability to make threes and go rack to rack. You're not boxed into any one position nowadays. It's all about being a skilled, versatile basketball player regardless of your size. And I love it for the game and for the spectator.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Back to you guys.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And here is Harper, following the three-pointer by MP. Back to Castle.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Got a hand on it.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Fade away. A rebound by the Spurs. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
Erickson's checked in for Los Angeles. Wells kicks to Novak. To the middle to end the run, and that one's good. Griffith.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
MP deciding where to go with it. For 3, it's hauled in by Griffith.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Wells, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Robinson's checked in.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Wells' shot is good.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And here's MP for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 45 points.
And MP is letting his play do the talking. He is on one.
Here's Harper. And Harper slams it in.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the three-pointer by MP.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. The Clippers on top, delivering the blowout. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Welcome, everybody. The big story so far in this game, MP. He has been bringing it. And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the San Antonio Spurs.
It ain't rocket science. Go out and guard someone. Stop leaving your guys open.
Yeah, once those threes start to pile up, it becomes a tall mountain to climb. And who says it's not rocket science? Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
So with Thomas sitting on the bench, here's who Teron Lou's going with. Bailey out there with MP. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Christie, and it's Erickson in at the one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's Harper. He's got 10. Wells passes to Harper. And here's Bryant for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Bryant's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Now here's Erickson. Still yet to score. And here's MP for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's three in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Nailed from three-point land.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Harper in the corner. Wells with it. MP's there.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-5 run. Wasted no time on that one.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Here's Griffith over Robinson. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Ace Bailey. The Spurs have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. McNeil's checked in. McNeely comes in for Bailey. Thomas checked in for Christie. And it's Morant in for Erickson.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Harper. 12 points for him.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
The three from MP. And the three ball is good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
To the paint. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 3rd assist on the night. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Great job by this team closing out, blocking a bunch of shots, and just a tremendous effort defensively.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And here's Harper from the arc. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Perfect timing by MT to put that in reverse.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. This one for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Bryant. Morant with the steal. Here's MP. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's MP making things. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, Nick.
They're taking a change here. MP's checked in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the 4th so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. On the floor for San Antonio, they've got Harper. Wells is out there with Bryant. And it's Griffith in at the center, locking down the middle. And a nice shot by Bryant. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. MP outside. And another one falls. Amazing. And there it is, 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
That's really an outstanding assist, creating a great opportunity inside. You can see the chemistry between those guys.
They set the screen. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, MP knows his angles, and he can tell when his shot is there.
Novak kicks to Bryant. Here's Griffith, covered by MP. Just 5 on the clock. Novak with the 3, and McNeil pulls it down. LA has gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. And here's MP for another bucket. Wow!
And he's nearing the single-game franchise record in scoring.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history to boot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
There's 25 seconds left in the 4th. Fires from deep. Connects again from distance.
He's now set the team in a calm in the storm. These fans taking in the moment.
He has made it 4 from outside and run to the most threes in a game in franchise history. So he gets them both. Three-pointer. Hits it again. Wow.
And this game has his name written.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute.
MP, how you feeling?
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball. And here in the early season, Tim, what are you watching from these teams now?
Well, I'm looking, BA, for roles and how they have evolved and changed from a year ago. It's amazing how much difference just one season can make, putting guys in better position to succeed.
How much will rotations change through the months now?
Significantly. I think coaches are trying to find out who they can trust as you get deeper into the season.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. They've got MP. Ja Morant is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's Bailey in at small forward. Now here's MP. What a tremendous game he played against San Antonio. To the inside, here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
Here's Rowe. 4-point game. Outside Johnson. Here's Forbes. The three-pointer off the mark. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Wizards. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively, and he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit, be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Brian?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Johnson following the three-pointer by Los Angeles, and the shot goes in.
Now, that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
That's exactly what they wanted on that trip. Get something close to the basket, something easy.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Rowe passes to Johnson. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Washington has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Johnson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Drobniak. Shot clock at 5. Washington needs to get off a shot. Sinks it from distance.
With the level of talent from beyond the arc these days, you have to treat everyone like a shooter.
Morant. Here's Thomas for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Pass to Forbes. Over MP. Here's Arthur. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Just an electrifying style on the court for John Morant. And Grant, he's not... Forbes, the pass to Rowe. And 1:01 left in the first quarter here.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to Erickson. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles.
Who's watching here?
From the arc. And MP good for 3. MP's got 6.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Here's Rowe. From down in the low post, it goes. Rowe's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by MP.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Rowe. His last outing, he had 18 points. Launches a 3. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Los Angeles with an impressive 16-point lead heading into the break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
We've got Sarr, and it's Forbes in at the 4-man position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Spurs was all business. He had an unbelievable amount of points and was locked in from distance. It was impressive. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
Good stuff, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Here's Flowers. He's scoreless. Knocks down the long J.
And their offense seems to be coming around. Now they're shooting upwards of 50% from the field.
From deep, MP. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Yes, sweet revenge for MP. responding to their make with a clean three of his own.
He's really been spectacular lately. Here's your Western Conference Player of the Week, MP.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
Pass to Rowe. Here's Drobniak. Shoots. A nice shot by Forbes.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And here's MP from outside. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
To the paint. Here's Forbes. Lays it up and banks it in.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
The Clippers lead by 19. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
Forbes can't get it to go.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him. What an athletic sequence from MP. I thought he was trying to rip the rim right off the glass.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. The Wizards have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Flowers. His last outing, he had 20. 6 to shoot. Rowe passes to Forbes. Rebounded by Bailey.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
From deep, MP. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Johnson, he's checked in for Forbes. The Clippers have gone an outstanding 7 of 7 so far in the second quarter.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Robinson on the wing. MP outside. And he's going for the lob! And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Washington. They defeated Utah in their last game.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
In a hostile environment like that, the bench energy can really make a difference for your starter.
Washington shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he drops the first. Wembanyama's checked in for Robinson. And he makes both free throws. There's 42 seconds left in the second period. MP scanning the floor. And the three off target. For Washington, they've gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Pass to Johnson. Here's Forbes. Here's Rowe. 5 points in the game. Outside Moran. He goes up. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
MP getting it done for Los Angeles. He's been an offensive force, now with over 30 points after the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hello, everybody. Veering off topic a bit. I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Very efficient.
Thanks for tuning in. Now
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. MP is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Bailey. And it's Morant in at the 1. And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle. Just an incredible night for MP. They have thrown multiple defenses at him, but he just keeps finding ways to score.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. John Morant able to fly with the best, but he said, sometimes I get knocked out of the air and hit the floor. After the game, you may feel that, so I just pick and choose, man. Hey, 2 points is 2 points. I get it done. That's all that matters. BA?
He can still get up. Allie LaForce with the report. Thanks, Allie. Here's the pick. And Los Angeles, another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Drobniak. Let's go with a 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Takes it inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Rowe. He's got 5. Outside Johnson. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Forbes. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Pulls up at the elbow. And MP with a basket on the assist from Wembanyama. MP's got 8 here in this quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up. Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Back to Morant. Now here's MP, tightly guarded, inside. Outside for Morant. Here's MP. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
.144 left to play in the third quarter here. A nice shot by Forbes.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
From deep, MP. And the three-pointer goes. MP's got 45 points.
He was red hot from the 3 in the first half, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
Back to Forbes. Johnson for 3. The rebound by MP. Los Angeles has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. Pass to Wembanyama. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game.
Yeah, too much Wemby. I mean, just too strong down low.
And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. Our 2K leaderboard. focusing on last year's three-point shooting leader, MP #1.
Distance shooters are so accurate these days. It's a real honor to have topped that list.
And the Wizards making a change here. Flowers checked in. MP left side. It's tipped. Here's Rowe, defended by Christie. Here's Johnson. Oh, Robinson with a block. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Substitution on the court.
So it's Washington now. Now off the inbound. And the layup is up and in. Flowers got 5.
And coaches love to see points coming from an inbounds play. That's why you practice them.
MP, the pass to Eason. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles building.
Help him, mismatch.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, so impressive for a big guy to make a find.
At the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA level?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get to the league, you're a little bit more polished and grown up.
Bottom line is you may have made some money, but when you have a chance to play against the best of the best, that's why you go pro.
There's nothing like it.
They've got Johnson, and it's Drobniak in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Washington right now. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Johnson. Eason pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Pass to McNeely.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter.
Back to MP. Going inside. Here's Erickson. Lets it go from deep. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Field goal.
MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Wizards have gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. Outside Johnson. Pass to Drobniak. 1:36 left in the 4th. Unable to get that one. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Clippers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Really impressive what he did tonight. Total control of the offense, dropping dimes. They're going to look for him to lead the way again tonight.
And there's the lob. It's Eason with the jam.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Rowe. Puts up a deep 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Down low. Here's Erickson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And so they foul intentionally.
LA foul.
The first free throw is good.
4th personal foul. 15.
And so he makes both from the line. There's 14 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go. MP's got 48.
Well, making contested shots is a skill, and it's one MP clearly has added to his game.
At the line for Washington, Johnson.
Free throw drops for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 37. Guys, what do you think?
Unique timeout here with the game pretty much settled.
Yeah, well, obviously the coach sees something he doesn't like.
8 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. MP, that one's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never...
That happening in big college sporting games. You shortchange shorter games and all. Shortchange yourself.
Though, let's not get all carried.
too.
Man, I don't gotta worry about it. Dad does it for me.
That must be nice.
Right? Isn't that what I said?
He about to tear the roof off.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. And a whole season still ahead of us, but it's well worth seeing how the updated power rankings shake out. Taking a look at Miami, they're moving on up, 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And seeing where the Clippers are, they've really come together. You can see the confidence in their body language, playing with that sustained focus. That's why they're leading this division.
And the Clippers starting 5. Erickson is out there with Morant. Then there's Bailey. Then it's MP. And it's Wembanyama in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Mavericks, they've got Dawson. He's out there with Halliburton. And it's Gatling in at power forward. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right? The modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with, but we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Quick start here for the Clippers in this one. It's a 5-point game. MP deciding where to go with it. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And finished off by Bailey.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Frank Vogel. The topic at hand, Ja Morant. His ability to completely dominate at times because he's so athletic and aggressive. Coach said we can't let him live in the lane. We have to keep bodies in front of him and make him work for everything he gets. Guys, back over to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Pass to Dawson. Here's Gatling. Halliburton for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
And here's MP for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They're great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Dawson. His last outing, 16 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Patton. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here now, the Clippers. It's been 13 unanswered points for him. Fires the three. And MP with the basket on the assist by Morant. MP's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Clippers. Mavericks trail by 16. Halliburton outside. And Dawson kicks to Tavares. Pass to Patton. Here's Dawson. A three-pointer off the mark. Los Angeles has gone a perfect 4 of 4 from beyond the arc. A lot of their points coming by way of the three in the first quarter. And there's the bucket from MP.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Christie's checked in for the Clippers. Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scores from a season ago. MP is number 1.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched it.
Pass to Winston. Here is Riley, defended by Christie. Here's Patton. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
That one is off. And he sinks the second. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter of the game. Wembanyama, a screen on Halliburton. The drive by MP. And there it is for him.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Pass to Gatling. Here's Winston. Christie with the rebound. Clippers leading by 20. And MP throws it down hard.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. MP's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Here's Winston. Still without a basket. Shoots over Morant. Rebound by the Clippers. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Floats it up for Wembanyama. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the result.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
And that's it for the first quarter. And what's... change here. Tavares is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. MP's checked in for Tari Eason. They've got Woolridge. Riley is out there with Dawson. And it's Winston in at the point guard. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Woolridge a screen on Christie. Winston, no good. Los Angeles has gone along perfectly from three-point range. Tonight they've gone 5 for 5. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Wizards was outstanding. He finished with 51 points, and he was red hot from beyond the arc, raining down a ton of threes. And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Here's Tavares. No scoring in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
To the inside. Here's Woolridge. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Getting something that close to the cup is a win as far as possessions go.
It's been all Clippers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Morant, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Pass to Winston. No good from outside.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. Doris, you were a great ball handler in your day. So with that in mind, do you think players are carrying the ball too much now?
Kev, this is such a hot topic. Carrying the basketball is when the ball ends up directly on the palm. The closest we get to that is what we call the hang dribble for players. They're trying to extend the possession so that they can read the defense. To me, that's the only point of concern.
For Los Angeles, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. To the middle, here's Robinson, and it's Robinson with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Here's Dawson. Nothing on the board. Winston the pass to Woolridge. Robinson with the block.
Well, this is the special aspect of Mitchell Robinson. That rim protection, that ability to send it back. Look out.
A different look for the Clippers. Tari Eason's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Cameron Thomas comes in for Bailey. And Erickson subbed in for Christie. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. For Los Angeles, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. For the three, gets the three-pointer to fall. MP's got 14.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Top of the key, and he hits the jump shot. He's got 16.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Woolridge a screen on Erickson. Throws it up high.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. MP, that's for 2. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Gatling the pass to Halliburton. Here's Gatling. 5 to shoot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Oh, MP sends that back. That is beautiful defense.
The fadeaway, again, Los Angeles.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Halliburton for 3. Doesn't go for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this.
They are out of sync. Too much individual play. They got to work together to create better looks.
Hard to argue with that, given their field goal percentage. All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. And that's all for us. Now it's
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. Morant is out there with Erickson. Then it's MP. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Bailey in at the 3, the small forward. Floats it up for Wembanyama. Halliburton against Erickson. Launches it. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. The three-pointer is right on target.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Halliburton outside. Stolen by Erickson. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Tyrese Halliburton loves to pass, but he's not chasing assists. He said, quote, I just try to play the right brand of basketball. I like to see the ball moving. I kick it ahead. I'm just playing through the flow of the game. Assists just happen with the way I play. Kevin, back to you.
He spreads it around. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. MP outside. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's Tavares. Still scoreless. To the left side wing. Dawson gets the bucket.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
MP outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. And the shot is good.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
Wembanyama sets a screen for MP. Off target with his 3. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Tavares inside. Here's Patton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. The Mavericks shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Riley's checked in for Dallas. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Robinson's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. McNeely comes in for Bailey. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Morant. Christie subbed in for Erickson.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
To the left wing. Here's Gatling. Good on the shot.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. The 3 from MP. And he's good on the 3 ball. MP's got 12 points in just the second half.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Here's Gatling. It's hauled in by the Clippers. MP's got rebound number 13 with that last one. It's up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Well, he's had a one-track mind this quarter, and that is score the basketball.
Halliburton passes to Riley. Here's Gatling, covered by MP. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. For Los Angeles, they've got nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rattling the pass to Dawson. There's the pick. Shot to stop the run. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Los Angeles, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Give MP credit, showing some skill right there, drawing the whistle.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Here's Winston. Woolridge, a screen on Christie. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Clippers. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was...
And got it! Another basket!
And that's a big one there. He's coming up on 3rd place all time on the NBA's career scoring list.
With every point, the countdown continues.
And he's climbing onto the top rung of the Hall of Fame ladder. Not many players have scored a fraction of the points he has. Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Tavares. Thomas covering. Tavares gets the bucket. Tavares has got his first basket.
Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Eason with a screen for MP. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively, now looking to close this thing out.
Tavares passes to Winston. Dallas moving the ball around. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
The 3 from MP. And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Tavares. To the paint. Here's Gatling, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Eason, a screen on Woolridge. And that one's good. MP.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Riley with a screen on Thomas. And the rejection by MP. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Beyond the arc. Good, that's another bucket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Stay there.
Here's Tavares. Thomas covering. Tavares passes to Winston. 8 doors for GM trying to build a championship level roster. What's one thing that can really help?
I think the way the salary cap is constructed, maybe the single most important thing you can do as a GM is draft well. You have to be able to find players who can contribute right away. And talent evaluation is not an exact science. The ones who do it well and don't miss on those big-time picks, that is a huge deal.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year, actually their 5th win on the year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Boy, you felt his impact all over the game tonight. A triple-double, outstanding.
Ball, a screen on Halliburton. MP passes the ball. Here's Christie. And here's MP for 3. The rebound by Patton. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Tavares kicks to Patton. MP against Halliburton. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
2 things you love here. How confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
Halliburton hits them both. Now the Clippers with it. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Here's Tavares. So the Clippers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
Okay, that's only because I just eaten silent lunch.
Like, timing?
Gotta wait at least you guys are 30, 40 minutes. Right in.
So yeah, try some light activity first before an underwater breathing apparatus because a mermaid, you are not.
Good.
You didn't
like to go on a big trip after the season.
You were international?
Like Japan? Australia? Yeah, Japan. I want to see Tokyo.
And everyone has a chance to witness history tonight as MP will try to move into the top 3 scorers of all time and pass Karl Malone's mark of 36,928 points. And a happy Thursday evening to you folks. Hope you're ready for some NBA action here on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight are analysts Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter Allie LaForce. So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. Jackson out there with Smith. Then it's Ball, and it's Poole in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's MP. Wembanyama, screen on Ball. MP, the pass to Wembanyama. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Now here's Bridges. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
You know, Richard, one thing you notice about Victor Wembanyama, he is even-keeled.
Yeah, you don't see him yell. You don't see him criticize. He works on building that team chemistry. I respected players like that, the calm leadership type.
Now here's Bridges. 27 points his last game.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you. Bridges misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's MP. The rebound by Jackson.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. And look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Now Poole. Smith outside. Pass to Jackson. Bridges outside. The three. Buries it from three. Bridges has got 5 now.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Wembanyama screen. And here's MP from outside. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Yes, sweet revenge for MP. Responding to their make with a clean 3 of his own.
Ball passes to Bridges. A shot from the high post. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. The Clippers trail. Bailey, the pass to MP. 4-3. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts. There's always going to be player movement in the offseason. I have to imagine some of those guys are still meshing with their new team, Grant.
Well, it depends on the player, B.A. With young guys, it can take more time to adapt. But for the veterans, they know what their game is about by this point.
And the Lakers call time here. So for the Clippers, Eason comes in. And so in the game for the Lakers, we've got Walker Kessler, and it's Ball in at the 2. Poole from long range. Clippers trail by 3. And here's MP from outside. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
The 3 from Ball. The Lakers with another miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
Screen by Robinson. And here's MP from outside. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
Just a boom, boom play there with MP putting on that finishing touch.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Geiger. They get it back. Here's Kessler, and they converted last on attempt number 3. Kessler's got his first points of the game.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Screen by Robinson. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And the Lakers with possession here. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. There's Ball with a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Fearless from beyond the arc. LaMelo has unlimited range and tremendous confidence.
MP making the long-range connection.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks just played phenomenal. He had 63 points, and he registered a triple-double showing off all of his skills. He was clearly on a mission, and no one was getting in his way. A flat-out dominant performance.
Okay, good stuff there, Allie. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Smith, he's checked in for the Lakers. Bridges comes in for LaMelo Ball. And with the bulk of the season still ahead, let's take a look at how the power rankings are starting to come together. You take a look at the Lakers. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the Clippers. They're in the midst of a bad stretch. Now, the good news, guys, plenty of games left for them. It's early still in the season. Maybe, just maybe, they turn it around. The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Eason, a screen on Thomas. From deep, MP. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part. Part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Here's Geiger. 8 points in his last timeout. Pass to Bridges. Looking to end the run. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
From deep, MP. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Yeah, the long ball shooting of MP. He can make you pay from this area of the floor.
Smith with a screen on Moran. Bridges passes to Geiger. Here's Smith. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Bridges. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Pass to Geiger. This one for 3. And he can't get that one. He got it up. No luck on that one. MP getting it done for the Clippers. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, thanks for joining us. It would be an understatement to say it's been a great half for the Los Angeles Clippers.
When you take care of the boards, usually things turn out well, unless you're getting shot out the gym.
Which hasn't happened yet.
And now, and I know it's still early in the season, appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean
as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
They've got MP. He's out there with Wembanyama. Ja Morant is out there with Bailey. And it's Erickson in at the 1. That's who's out there for the Clippers. MP outside. And he's going for... Oh! Wemby! Finishing off the lob from way up there.
If I had a Victor on my team, I am always looking at him for that lob.
Lakers trail by 12. Ball surveys the floor. Pass to Bridges. Poole outside. Ball outside. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's the Lakers.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 32 points in the game. Bridges outside. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Bailey. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Bailey's got 7 points.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Ball passes to Bridges. To the inside. Jackson. The shot won't fall. Good D by MP. Fires for 3. Drops in the 3. MP's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Bridges against Moran. Ball outside. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the Lakers call time here. And Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
Thomas, he's checked in for Poole. Here's Jackson. No good. Unable to win this run.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
MP's shot is good.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Smith. Still without a bucket. There's the 3. And again, the Lakers, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
From deep, MP. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Ball outside. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Ball's got 5 points in the quarter. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 19-5 run. From deep, MP. Good! Another from 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
The B.A., he's on fire.
Ball outside. Thomas outside. Three-pointer. Knocks down the triple. Thomas has got 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
From deep, MP. Oh, another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Jackson outside. Launches it. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Wembanyama. From deep, MP. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Now here's Ball. 18 feet out. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers cruising into. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Walker Kessler, and it's Bridges in at the 2.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Geiger passes to Kessler. It's Bridges on the wing. Over Thomas. Bridges misses.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's MP from outside. On target from range. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end. And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
From behind the arc. Again! What an avalanche! That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Kessler passes to Bridges. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Bridges has got 19 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
MP outside. Lets the 3 fly. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Throws it up high. Robinson with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Robinson, a screen on Bridges. MP, the pass to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Here's Geiger. Here's Poole. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior. And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Well, Richard, we know the coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared, ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
Now here's MP. And yes, another basket. 71 points and no end in sight.
He's in the zone. The defense looks helpless.
And Bridges, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. Bridges has got 22.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Now here's MP. On the take. To the middle. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Poole outside. Jackson for 3. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. First one falls for him. Ball, he's checked in for the Clippers. Smith hits them both. There's a minute 34 left in the game. From deep, MP. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And what a huge... Another bucket! Wow!
And that gets them to a point that only the greatest of the great have reached. 3rd all-time on the NBA points list.
He's been a problem that no defense has been able to solve.
And to surpass Karl Malone shows the long-term impact he's had over the course of his career.
Kicks it out to Jackson. From outside the arc. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Smith. The Clippers making a switch here. Brown's checked in. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
A nice shot by MP.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
2 shots.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
They can simply hold on to the ball here.
No question, BA. They deserve the win.
Pass to Thomas. And here's MP from outside. Rebound by the Lakers. And here's Ball. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special.